Eileen Gu on her historic Winter Olympics 2026, a rising tide raises all boats. Ahead of the Milano Cortina 2026 Winter Olympics, Eileen Gu told Olympics.com that she was an evidence person, not an affirmations one. 2 weeks later in the Italian Alps, the freestyle skiing star achieved the ultimate validation. With 2 silver medals and 1 gold, Gu not only delivered under pressure but also became the most decorated free skier of all time with 6 Olympic medals. Yet even that statistic feels insufficient to capture the magnitude of what she achieved. This Olympic cycle has been severely disjointed for the People's Republic of China athlete, compared to the one preceding her Beijing 2022 medal haul of 2 golds and a silver. Balancing full-time studies at Stanford University, working in the fashion industry, and recovering from several serious injuries meant Gu arrived in Italy with uncertainty over what outcome she would achieve. However, her intentions would be clear. She would compete in 3 events and would leave everything on the snow. I can't put it into words. It's such a special feeling for me. I grew up in a male-dominated sport. I was the only girl on my ski team until I was 15 years old, and so today to stand here before you and be able to say that I am the most gold medal-holding free ski athlete ever, male or female, and most decorated free ski athlete, male or female, is pretty surreal, Gu told Olympics.com. Eileen Gu, I'm an evidence person, not an affirmations person. The freestyle skiing double Olympic gold medalist tells Olympics.com why she is feeling lighter after a tough few seasons, and how she has merged sport and fashion for her second Olympic Games. Watch for more from the free ski star from the People's Republic of China about her time studying in the USA and England, her passion for fashion, and finding herself coming into this season, culminating in the Milano Cortina 2026 Olympic Winter Games. Eileen Gu's punishing Olympic schedule. The tone for Gu's games was set immediately, resolve. She bounced back from a crash on her first run in the slopestyle to set a personal best in the final, finishing with silver just 0.38 points behind Switzerland's Mathilde Grimaud. A few days later, the Chinese skier was battling a blizzard in big air. Despite the difficult conditions, Gu soared to another silver medal in what was her first big air competition since winning the Olympic title at Beijing 2022. Astonishingly, she only learned her highest scoring trick during training the day before the event. By then, many of her competitors had concluded their programs and could relax. Gu, however, had to gear up again the next day to defend her halfpipe title. She would be taking on fresh rivals, who had benefited from more training time due to scheduling clashes. True to form, the 22-year-old delivered through her actions. After surviving another, by now almost customary, fall during qualifying, she delivered an incredible run worth 94.75 when it mattered most in the final to take the gold medal. Gu's emotions as she dropped to her knees in exhaustion and happiness in the winner's area spoke for themselves. To medal 6 times consecutively, it's no joke. It's really hard to do it once, and to do it 3 weeks back-to-back biologically, my adrenaline, the sleep schedule, the adrenaline. I had morning events, I had night events. I had no days off. I was the only person competing in 3 finals. So I think to just show up for myself every day and give quite literally 110% every single day for this entire Olympic cycle has been so special. A rising tide raises all boats, Eileen Gu's epic Winter Olympics 2026. When the sun rose over the Italian Alps on the 22nd of February, 2026 at the 2026 Winter Olympics, it marked more than just another day of competition. It was the culmination of dreams not just for one woman, but for countless others inspired by her journey. That day, Eileen Gu stood atop the snow-carved halfpipe, having once again etched her name into the bedrock of Olympic history, her 6th medal in 6 Winter Olympic events, a feat unprecedented in the sport of freestyle skiing. Her story, and the words she shared, "A rising tide raises all boats," resonate far beyond the icy walls of competition. They speak to the power of possibility, of breaking through limits, and of transforming a personal triumph into a collective uplift. The triumph of the moment. In Livorno Snow Park, under a brilliant blue sky, Gu delivered a breathtaking final run in the women's free ski halfpipe, scoring 94.75 to seize the gold. This performance not only defended her title from the 2022 Winter Olympics but also made her the most decorated free skier in Olympic history. She didn't just win, she conquered with grace. Though she stumbled on her first run, Gu regrouped with the poise of a seasoned champion, unleashing one of the most technically demanding performances ever seen in women's freestyle skiing. Her mastery of twists, turns, and aerial choreography displayed athletic artistry and fierce determination, a beautiful synthesis of risk and reward that Olympic glory demands. But it wasn't just about the medal, it was about what her success meant for a sport still fighting for prominence, respect, and recognition. More than medals, a movement. Gu's 2026 Olympic journey was defined not just by her gold in the halfpipe, but by her ability to medal across all three freestyle disciplines she entered: slopestyle, big air, and halfpipe. In each, she stood on the podium, the only athlete at these games to achieve this sweep. Such versatility is rare. Even rarer is the impact it has outside of competition. Gu's performance fanned the flames of interest in freestyle skiing across continents. From the snowy hills of China to the ski resorts of Europe and the mountains of North America, children and young athletes now see a future where freestyle skiing isn't just a fringe sport, it's a stage where great stories unfold. This is where her message finds strength. When one person rises, they elevate the sport, the athletes behind them, those watching from afar, and those just discovering the thrill of what's possible. A beacon of representation. Gu's influence reaches beyond athletic prowess. Born in San Francisco, with dual heritage that bridges American and Chinese cultures, she deliberately chose to compete for China, a decision anchored in her desire to help grow winter sports in a nation with vast potential and burgeoning participation. Her presence is a story of representation and reach. She brings visibility to a sport traditionally dominated by a narrow slice of the global athletic community. For young girls in China and around the world, Eileen isn't just a champion. She's proof that freestyle skiing is an arena where women can excel, innovate, and lead. She herself said that Olympic success isn't about gender but about mental strength and peak performance, a testament to her commitment to challenging stereotypes and elevating the sport for everyone. In saying a rising tide raises all boats, she echoed a profound truth: when opportunities expand, barriers fall, and everyone benefits. The human story behind the glory. Gu's Olympic run in 2026 was not without profound personal weight. In the immediate moments after her triumphant gold medal performance, she learned that her beloved grandmother had passed away. This deeply emotional reality